How's it going, you guys? My name's Andrew, sales manager here at Sundance Beach in Goleta, California. Just wanted to give you guys a little inside scoop as to what O'Neill has for us in the 2012 wetsuit collection. First one I want to talk about is actually the Epic here, the Epic 2. It's a 4.3mm. We also carry it in a 3.2. What we mean by 4.3 is going to have 4mm throughout the body of the suit, and it's going to have a 3mm throughout the critical areas of the suit that you want to have flexible. So we're going to have a 4mm panel on the front and the back. And right here where it cuts off at the seam, we're going to have 4mm all the way down to the knee, and then 3mm within the arms and the legs down below the knee. One of the things with the Epic 2 that they're offering is it's got a single firewall panel on the front here. And really what this panel is going to do for you is heat up the water quicker, allow you to stay a little bit longer, and let you ultimately stay out in the water longer and have a longer session. Now we can tell with the Epic here, it has, it's basically a double stitch seam on the outside and slightly glued on the inside. And what we're going to notice is that it has taped seams in the critical areas, including the crotchal region and right here up at the top near the shoulders. What we can also notice is on the zipper area, we got what's called a blackout zipper. It's basically offset teeth that allows it to secure itself really tightly so no water gets in. That's very important. We don't want a lot of water getting into the wetsuit. And what we're also going to notice with the knees, these are great knee pads that O'Neill has integrated into all their wetsuits. Unlike your conventional glue knee pad, these are what we call crypto knee pads. They're a lot more ergonomic, which means they're going to stretch with your knee as you're flexing. And again, we really want that stretch within the legs because that's where most of our flexibility is going to be needed, is within the knee region. The other nice thing about the Epic, as well as along with the other suits too, we have what's called the lumbar seamless design down here in the back panel. And basically what that means is most surfers are going to spend a lot of time sitting on their board during their sessions. So we want something that's going to be flexible in this region right here and also not going to let a lot of water in. So we don't want a lot of seams in this area here. And so that's what they refer to as their lumbar seamless design. Minimal seams down towards the bottom here. Really great for what you get. One of their less expensive suits, and you really do get a lot of it for what you're paying. So here in this segment, we're going to be going over the heat and what that has to offer for us. It's one of O'Neill's finer suits. It's 4.3, meaning 4mm through the actual torso and 3mm through the extremities. What we're going to be noticing with the heat versus some of the lower end suits is we're going to see less seams, a single weld fluid seam, and overall more stretch. This is an Ultraflex DS neoprene suit, so it's going to have maximum amount of stretch all throughout the full suit. We're going to see, again, like I was mentioning, we're going to see the single fluid weld seam here on the outside, so it's glued. It's going to keep the suit a little less water impermeable. And when we're looking at the inside of the suit, what we're going to notice going up again in the styles is that we're going to see more firewall. So basically, taking consideration on the front here, we got the front firewall panel and the back firewall panel. The other thing to take consideration with this new one here is that we have the Code Red zipper. Code Red zipper is pretty similar to the blackout zipper. It's an offset teeth, so it allows for a good closure system. The difference between the Code Red and the blackout zipper is that the Code Red actually has a urethane coating that allows it to secure itself a little more when it's closed. So again, making the suit even less water impermeable, and that's a good thing when we're surfing cold water, especially here in California. One of the other things I want to point out about the actual firewall on this one, the heat versus the lower ends, is that we're going to see, again, not just the single fluids weld on the outside, but we're also going to see the welded seams on the inside along the firewall. Again, keeping that torso, your actual, important part of the body really warm. That's what we want. We want something that's going to keep our actual torso very warm, because again, that's where we want to keep our heat. And we're also going to see, again, kind of similar to a lot of the other suits, one nice thing that O'Neill does, they have the lumbar seamless design. So again, here towards the bottom of the back panel, we're going to see less seams. So again, improving flexibility, keeping you warm. And again, this is to improve the amount of time that you're spending sitting down on your board. It's really going to keep you warm and improve flexibility. We want that when we're sitting down because we want to be comfortable the whole time we're out in the water. So really great suit, heat here, got a lot to offer. Still has the crypto knee pads, the same as all the other suits within their line. And again, crypto knee pads being a little more ergonomic, allowing for a little more stretch within the knee pad itself, unlike your conventional glued knee pad. So really a great suit, getting a lot of bang for your buck. Right now, this one we're going to be going over the Mutant 4.3, so it got 4mm in the actual torso of the body, 3mm in the extremities. Really great suit. It's got a good closure system, which we'll go over in a second. So really going to get a good bang for our buck, and it's going to keep you really warm in the water and allow you to last longer out there and have better surf sessions. So just to kind of start off with the neoprene here, this is a 50% Ultra Flex DS and 50% Fluid Flex, so it's going to allow for a little bit more stretch than some of the lower models that they offer. One thing we're also going to notice with the seams on the outside, we got a single fluid weld seam, so it's going to be double stitched on the inside, single welded seams on the outside, again making it less water impermeable, going to stay warmer without that water getting into your suit. We'll also notice it has plasma seals, so looking at the inside of the wristlets and the anklets down on the bottom, we're going to have a little bit of glue to help keep it down on your arm, not let it creep up, and to make the actual suit, the life of the suit in this area last longer. Kind of taking a look at the inside of the suit, we have a double firewall system, so we're looking at the front panel here. We have the firewall on the front panel, firewall on the back panel. And again, what that firewall is going to do for you, it's really going to heat up the water a lot faster, keep you warmer, and again, light will last longer out in colder water. Really good wetsuit for cold to frigid water. The other thing we're going to notice is that around the firewall we have glued seams, so again, less water coming into the suit. One of the main things we're looking at with the Mutant is it's got a different kind of closure system than your standard back zip. This one that they call here, this is the modular closure system. We can see that the first thing, it has actually detachable hood. So we either have the option of no hood, so just wearing the actual this piece here, just the actual neck piece, or we can take that off and actually attach the hood, and again, it's going to like to be even warmer in colder water. So we see the modular closure system, it zips here in the front, and then back here in the back, and then again, we have a little drain hole down here on the bottom, so any water that you're going to get filtering in through the panels is going to float down to the bottom and be pushed out through this drain hole. Again, great suit, going to keep you warm out there. Next thing, real quick, just kind of take a look at the knee pads. We got the same kind of knee pads as the other styles they offer. These are the crypto knee pads. They're ergonomic fit, they're going to stretch with you, and really allow you to be more flexible in your legs, which is really what you want when you're looking for a wetsuit. We also have the lumbar seamless design down here in the back of the panel, kind of looking down towards the bottom here. And basically what that's going to do for you, it's going to be less seams, so more flexibility when you're sitting on your board, when you're going to squat down, and really going to allow you to stay a lot warmer without the seams down there at the bottom. We got the new Psycho 3 with the integrated Techno Butter. It's the newest neoprene that they're offering this year around. So one of the greatest things about this new Techno Butter neoprene that they're offering, it's going to be 20% lighter, 30% less water absorbent, and we're also going to notice with the seams on the outside, unlike a lot of the other styles that they're offering with only single fluid weld seams, this is actually going to be a double fluid weld seam, so we're going to have glue on both the outside and the inside, and these are non-stitched, so again, less material equals better performance. So taking a look at the actual what we call super seams, they're 60% lighter and thinner, so a lot more advantageous because you have less glue, less weight, and again, 20% lighter than your conventional neoprene, so just kind of holding, you can really tell the difference in the weight. When you have it on, you really tell the difference in flexibility, and we're all about endurance in the water. We want something that's going to last a long time, not just to last a long time, but while we're using it, we want the most out of it. So you're going to get the most amount of stretch with this kind of suit here. Taking a look at the actual closure system on the Psycho 3, we got what's called the Zen Zip. It's a patented formula by O'Neill. So open this up here. We have, again, the blackout zipper. So again, offset teeth, allowing for good closure. And we have here the Zen Zip closure. So basically, it's going to be a barrier between the zipper of the suit and then your skin. So any water that's going to actually flush into the suit is actually going to be coming down through the barrier in the zipper and coming out through the drain hole in the back. So it really allows for less water impermeability. Taking a look at the inside of the suit, we have a double firewall system on the front panel and on the back panel, and this is an Ultraflex XDS neoprene with the XDS firewall. So again, even stretchier, more ergonomic firewall than your lower styles. So again, adding to the flexibility and the warmth of the actual wetsuit itself. Taking a look again at the inside seams here, we got the double welded seams. We got glue here on the inside as well. Taking a look at the actual crypto knee pad, same knee pad as the other wetsuits that they're offering. Again, allowing it to be a little more stretch and allowing better comfort while you're out there in the water. One of the other things I guess we can mention on the Psycho 3 is that it's got plasma seals on the wristlets and the anklets, so again, allowing for good closure on the extremities, and that's really what we want because we don't want a lot of water getting into the suit. If you have any further questions, feel free to check out our website, sundancebeach.com, or come to our store location in Marketplace Drive, located near Costco and Goleta.